Hello and welcome back to another, well, you already know. As you can see, I ordered another kind of cheap display of Heroclix. In this case, it is Avengers War of the Realms. I know this was a Thor event, but I guess they need to call it Avengers to rake more people in, get some interest, which is fine by me. I really dig this cover artwork, really nice. And yes, I started recently, so you can check out the previous HeroClix videos. I was just checking back in because I collected those kinda back in the day and was just curious, but this is what happens, right? So I dipped back in and was hooked again. So if I'm able to find decently priced HeroClix product to open for this channel, I will do it. I hope you are up for the ride and also enjoy this quite a bit. If you want to go a bit more in depth also about kind of the game rules and stuff like that, information wise, I will link you the first video with the gravity display for Captain Marvel. I was talking about the game itself more in depth, but this video we want to look at the blisters and if we are able to pull decent stuff. In this case we have 68 figures, but we do have 50 figures in here, so we won't be able to complete anything. And there's also variant stuff like that. We will have duplicates, so at the end of the video I have to decide if I complete the set or not, which is kind of hard because in this case it's either everybody cares about the same figures or nothing at all. So let's see, but I like it. I'm glad I'm back into it as long as I can financially sustain it. But yeah, let's get moving. I can show you, and this was, I mean, these are of course grails. If you compete in tournaments, stuff like that, you will get these pretty nifty bigger figures. And I always like the idea, but for myself, I won't be able to attain this. Yeah, and in the previous video, we looked at the Empire series. I liked War of the Rams a lot more as a crossover, so I hope I can at least remember a bit of the story and how the characters fit in there. If not, please bear with me, but it's been some time. Pre-COVID, I guess. See it, if this is still a thing. So we will have a additional card in here. Last time it was Daredevil. Let's just get this out of the way. There you go. Last time it was Daredevil, and this is basically a card you will pull down the road, but it's a variant, so a legacy variant, and it's a shiny card. And if you know me, I like shiny cards, so I hope we pull Fandral and will be able to switch the card out. This will be the best thing happening today, at least for me. So now you know my priorities. Let's get this out of the way. I will open the display. And try to open these on cam. It's not as easy because they are taped, but and this time I will use a scissor and have a easier life. How about that? At least during the video. So first tray, here you go. These are our cards. It's a bit spoilerific, but I like to look at those too. And if you have a decent Thor storyline, you will need this guy. One of the baddies from back in the day. It's a larger figure. It seems to be uncommon. I like that they added this piece of ground. We do have Dr. X. I can't remember her. She seems to be related to the Guardians. You can see, and it's green. I'm not sure if green was already rare, but I think it was uncommon. And yeah, but what do I know? I will look into it and will be more prepared for the next one. So Blade, it's always decent. I really like the character, and also the click here looks pretty bad in a good way, but it's a common one. Nebula, you should know her from the Guardians movies. I like this click. And Captain America, of course, you need the classics, and you need to update the classics. But yeah, chances are, if you're collecting this, you will have a lot of Caps and Spider-Mans and Wolverines. Not spectacular first pack. I will try to get those displayed all in screen, but if I do have duplicates, I will not. I hope we get this Spidey. I like this. He was able to talk to horses, or to a specific horse. I remember this was quite fun. Our cards, I like that. I mean, waste is always a problem when collecting, but I like that they include these in those kind of bags. So we do have a Gamora and we do have a variant. So there's two Gamoras, and this is our first rare, or whatever is up from rare. She's 80, so this is quite powerful. Of course the sword is bent a bit, but in this case it's bent. Back in the days these were broken almost all of the time, and this is a bit more durable plastic, which is good. So we do have a rare one here. We do have Donald Blake. I think I remember he was this weird guy, frost giant guy. But neat figure. Donald Blake. We do have Blade again. So since it's a duplicate, if I am able to get this out here, you go there. We don't need you twice. We have Kate Bishop. I'm wondering if there was an arrow in here, but this seems to be after the fact, just to be on the safe side. Nothing breaks, because these are a bit fragile. Vision, common one, and yeah, when they do have a cape, it's always not easy to get them out. Not the best paint job on here, but still I'm astounded of the quality. So no worries here. First rare. And it's a good one. I like Gamora. I mean, of course, who doesn't like the Guardians? Next tray. Or blister. Okay, I was wondering about this, and I really wanted to have that. So far it doesn't seem to be that much variants that don't have to do anything with the storyline, like the Venomized stuff in Empire. But this is huge. So this is a really dumb concept, Throg. Yeah, you need to have Thor as a frog. And this goes way back, and it was better than a one-off, and Aaron in this run, Jason Aaron, the writer, made this thing. So I really like this. This was one of the things I was hoping for, and it seems, since this is 37A, it seems there is a variant of this, and yeah, it's always bad news for me. Kid Loki. This is a decent design. Liked him. Hawkeye again. Kate Bishop. You go there. Hope you don't mind. Scarlet Witch. Of course, you need the Avengers, but this makes sense in that case. But this is the retro one. Don't mind that. And our first regular Thor. So, since this was revolving around him, and let's see if we get him out here without breaking anything. So the storyline revolved around him. It makes sense, and this is pretty cool. So he's already throwing Mjolnir. I like this, but it's easy. If you like the storyline, it's easy to like the set. Oh, okay. And I'm taking a bit of time because I'm enjoying this. I don't want to rush through this. I guess for some people this is not spectacular. It's old news, and some people rip through those like there's no tomorrow. But for myself, I like to savor it and enjoy it. And yeah, we do have another Rocket Raccoon. We pulled one out of the Empire, the one in the suit, and this is a rare one. So it seems the Guardians are the rares. And yeah, of course, as a huge Rocket fan, this is fine by me. One of the baddies, Zemo, you know this guy if you watch some of the Marvel Studios movies. And this is also an old school bad guy. We do have Nova. Which one is this? Rich Rider, so the OG Nova. I like this. I'm a huge Marvel nerd. We do have our Spider-Man, the one I was looking for. This is what was one of the best things in this crossover. I really like this. It was goofy, but still decent, and he found his place during this crossover and bonded with a horse. Why not? Hercules, one of the powerhouses. The more recent variation, assigned to the Guardians affiliate. Yeah, this was a good blister. Moving on, and we are halfway through after this one. But yeah, I'm content. I like the rares, definitely. We do have my Spider-Man I wanted. We do have Thor. So everything else, from my point of view, is bonus. But I'm confident we also will do have a case hit, like previously, the Captain Marvel one, if you remember. I will, of course, link the previous video in the description, so you can check it out and be envious or not. So, Black Panther. So of course, if you've been through the motions a bit, you will have a lot of the classics. I appreciate this is more like a throwback one, but you will have a lot of Black Panthers, Caps, Thor figures. So I really appreciate the weird ones and not so common ones. We do have Black Widow, common one, decent design. You go there, and Lady Sif. So you, of course, this is this Guardian centric crossover, but it was pretty huge back in the day. What was it, 2018? 17, stuff like that. you will always be glad to see a Groot. There you go, our powerhouse. It's the grown one, not the kitty one. And we do have another rare. I try to get him out here. And it's another Thor. Okay. Since this won't work, you go there. Again, throwing down, action pose. I prefer the regular one, though. This is much better, if you ask me, but that's preference. I won't complain about a rare one, and I will check the deck list or set list in this case if there's something good in here. I mean, you can tell me if we're doing good or not so good. Also, if you're interested on me purchasing another few displays, I will focus on superheroes, so mostly Marvel. DC is alright. I'm a Marvel guy. I know they released Star Trek and Jurassic Park and maybe some more obscure stuff, but this is what I like. So let's see. The Valkyrie. Oh, with a pretty dead sword. But since the plastic is more durable and she's a bit slanted, but this is what happens with this kind of product. But it's better than breaking off. I do still have a medium-sized box with all the old Heroclix, and there's a lot of broken off parts. Cap raising his shield, and this is a variation. So this is the regular one in the throwback collar pattern, and now it's the other way around. So this is more powerful, it seems. So this is the regular cap. I'm not sure why this is green, but I will look into it. But here you do have a side-by-side comparison. I prefer this one. I don't know why. Maybe it's the color I'm used to while growing up. So this is a duplicate. Off you go. You already see Nebula, one of the first ones. Let's check. Yeah, this is a duplicate also, and I'm still not sure what to do with the duplicates, and if I will hunt down the missing ones. I really like the product though, but yeah, it needs to be reasonable. And so yeah, if there is a place where you can trade your dupes away, please let me know. I would check it out and try to come up with some trades. Mary Jane as a worthy hammer wielder. Can't remember this part of the story, but I like this. Click. 4 packs left. Let's see if we still have a rare in the case hit upcoming. We do have a vintage Loki. Everybody knows this version. But let's see. Black Knight. I always liked him as a kid. Thought he was kind of dumb as a grown-up. But I'm back to liking him. The modern version of him. It's a classic. And this is the era I was really reading Avengers and growing up. So I like this one. that's a throwback with the vest. So Shang-Chi, should know him. I know he had kind of a role and there's no affiliation. Yondu as a guardian with a cape. I like this one. This is a great figure. You do have a Hulk. As you do, you need the powerhouses. You will need Hulks. And so far, we haven't pulled one yet. Also a classic one. I'm a sucker for the classics. As you can see. This is a regular, this is a common one. But I really like Loki. And it's shaping up, so far so good. I'm not entirely blown away because I'm still waiting for the case hit. But it's a decent selection. But yeah, if you want to keep up, if you want to complete collections, and also if you want to compete for these special giant figures, it's rough. So I will not complain with what I'm pulling now and be content and maybe hit eBay. Yeah, and you know I will, maybe. It's Wasp, original Avenger. No surprise here, Dr. X. We've seen this one before. You go out of screen, out of frame. And this is the third one, right? Yeah. Okay. Just bear with me. This is not working, so the other way around. Yeah. So this is a more powerful one. The sculpt is the same. He is bearded though, so there's a variation, and also there's a different painting here. So this was one of my main gripes before. The hammer is different also for the Captain Marvel set, that it's alright to have variations with the power set, but I think you should at least update the figure itself a bit. So this is a Miles card. It's always good. I love Miles. Slanted a bit, but it's Spider-Man, so no worries here. Vision again. And also this is the regular one, and yeah, painted a bit better, but this should go directly between the chests. Yeah. 2 packs left. Three rares, but I'm confident we still have one left in the tank. And once I'm done and checked everything, I will look into rates, draw rates a bit more. Sorry for that. No rares, but I like this one. Curse. I really like this one. Again, you need powerhouses. This is one. I'm wondering why this is kind of clean. So you don't have an affiliation, nothing here, nothing going on aside from the points, but I don't know, is it rare, uncommon, common? But either way, this is a great sculpt. I like Curse. So I'm not complaining here. We do have a translucent vision, so the regular one was not my cup of tea, but the translucent one is actually. So variation, and again, it's a bit more powerful. Here you can see, and I love that they added the covers that inspired the figures. This is always for me, this is a lot of fun. So showcasing also old cover artwork, but for the sake of the runtime of this video, I won't get into this, but this is something I'm over the moon about and really like for each product that's licensed. Comic one, Black Panther again. Let's see if this is the same one. It is 45. It's in this one, and if you didn't see this one, I would show you. The Executioner. He was also part of the Marvel Studios movies. So let's see, you go there. So it seems to work out space-wise, since this will be our last blister. And our last hope for something better than rare. I mean, it's rare, but it's not additionally wrapped. But this will be a powerful one. So let's move this out of the way. And it seems usually the rare ones, or as I've seen, the rare ones have like a double-sided card, but not in this case. You do have a Scarlet Witch, but let's see if this is a bit different or just really slanted. It seems to be the same one. It seems to be the same one as this. So okay, you go there. Bye bye. That's rough. Hulk again. Blade again. So we do have 3 blades. Seems to be the same. Yes. 3 blades. So who wants one? We've seen Scourge, but now it's not the Executioner, it's called Scourge. So this is a variation. Also, you can see the painting is different. So I like that. And Iron Allfather. I remember this, and this is one of the biggies here, right? There you go. You want to have this one. Very powerful. It's Odin as an Iron Man. You see there's just one eye slit here. So it's the details that make it fun. So to sum this up, I think for Empire we had a bit better hits, but from my point of view, here's the rares. This was also great. So I like the variations. I like this one. I like this one very much. And yeah, so it's a nice mixed bag of figures. I like it. Variation wise, they updated the coloring, stuff like that. I'm glad I bought this and opened this up. Glad you joined me. So if you liked the video, let me know, like, share, subscribe, comment away if you are interested in another one, and also turn on the notifications so you won't miss the next video. I will see you then. Have a good one.